Hello fellas, Frankie Day here again. Okay, this is video 2 of an Airfix 1/72 scale B-29 Super Fortress. Okay fellas, I've about got her ready, about ready for the final paint schedule on her. Before I do that, I gotta airbrush the icer boots on the trailing edges of the control of the stabilizer and wings, then mask them off, gloss the whole entire model when it's all dry. Go ahead and add my aluminum shade to it and everything, and be it. I got all the tires all sanded down, primed, ready to be painted black. So when I paint the icer boots, I'm going to go ahead and paint the props and the tires too. Get that all out of the way. All I got to do after that, just finish up the aluminum and decal it up, and she's on her own. I went down to Hobby Town, USA. We got the hobby shop up here in the mall area, a little strip mall area out here where I live at. And I went down there and looked at that book full of decals they had laying around, and I couldn't find any B-29 decals for this, so I have to rely on the spare parts box because I don't want to venture and use the decal sheet that came with this kit because it's a nuclear bomber. And this is not a nuclear bomber. This is a regular. This is a regular Saipan bomber. Probably the 509 composite group. And so it's going to be a regular B-29 headed to Japan, ready to drop some bombs. Okay, so far I really had no fit issues at all with this kit. As old as it is, it went together pretty fairly decent. Thus far, I just cannot see anything I had any difficulties with. Just make sure all the parts are good and clean on these old Airfix kits. Again, all those little nibbles and nudges and stuff like that comes from the sprue trees, the carrier sheets, the sprue trees. They sometimes you kind of miss that a little bit, and that kind of interfere with the fit of parts. But other than that, there's a lot of flash on this thing. With this thing a 1965 issue kit, the flash of this kit was very minimal. It wasn't that much, but what was on there, it was no fuss removing. Just had to do a little sanding here and there. This here is it's going together real nice, and even the 1/72 scale, the B-29 is a pretty sizable airplane. Now we got to realize with a wingspan of 141 feet, so it's going to be pretty good size. It'll be bigger than the B-24 or a B-17. A lot more bigger than that of the consolidated PB-2Y Coronado flying boat. And so Army Air Corps, United States, first super bomber. And we'll go take a look at it, and I'll show you how much I did on this thing. The stand, the company gives you, the Airfix gives you a real nice stand, display stand. It has a little saddle that fits on the base of the stand. It's curvature shape that fits the contour of the bottom of the fuselage of this. That way, you know, you can take it off, set it on its wheels. If you want it like taken off, you can take the undercarriage and halfway retract it like it's taking off, you know, and in a flight mode in the stand. Not a bad stand. And we get a little closer a little bit. Got the cockpit all masked off right there. I put 5 minute epoxy, and believe you me, the cockpit of this thing fits superb. I mean, really superb. I was really astounded and amazed how well that fits on there for being an old kit. I thought I was going to really have some problems on this. I thought maybe I'm going to have to go ahead and epoxy this thing on and take wet and dry sandpaper or some Brasso and just kind of sand the whole darn unit so it fits smoothly across the fuselage, and take some Brasso and remove the scratches from the clear acetate plastic on here. And to go ahead and add you can scribe or mask your frames for your windows, because a lot of them will be lost after you do a lot of sanding. But that was all avoided because this thing fits out nicely. So really, it posed no problems at all. So I was quite amazed at that. That was a very, very good plus right there. I was really happy about that. So that's one less thing to worry about. And the thing's really smooth. This thing was rough as a cob. You had old heavy overdone rivets that was pretty well known back in the nifty 50s and 60s. But taking some wet and dry sandpaper over the sink, you take it and sand those rivets down, and they'll come right off. You don't want to overdo it, so you'll have no rivets left. Nothing but smooth plastic like that, a vacuum form. You just want to make sure you keep them on there, because they'll show a little overleaf because they've been sanded. So a lot of these rivets on here are still on here, and they will show some rivet detail once this thing's done. And I think it's better than the Academy kit. I think it's better than the Academy kit myself. And for an old kit, it still turns heads. And it's ready to be painted, guys. So I should have the final reveal on this probably maybe Thursday. And Friday I'll probably have the final reveal on the Vulcan. So I should have this thing pretty much by Thursday. I should have the final reveal. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and airbrush the black on the icer boots on the wings. Also the control surfaces, the tail feathers need to be done. Now when it's all dried, I'm going to go ahead and mask it off. And that part's over with. All you got to do is add the little bit of paint. You're done. And decals. So I got to rummage through the decal box and kind of figure out what kind of decals I'm going to use on this. And make use of what I got. Okay, I'm going to swing this mighty super Ford around and put it over here. There's going to be all kinds of panel shading on your too when I get done. Okay, I'll bring it back to yours truly. That'll be that. Okay, guys, I got work to do tonight. I got to do the black on this thing, let it dry, and prepare for the final aluminum paint job on this beautiful silver bird. Okay, guys, I'll probably be I was thinking about building another AD, an AD Skyraider, and a 140 scale, an old Revell one. I was thinking about building one of those. I got 5 in my stash that I found I got. So I got a bunch back here. I'll probably be digging around for something else. And so anyway, this week I'll have 2 done this week. It'll be the Vulcan and the B-29 Super Fortrtess. Gotta get hot in that tip. You gotta get that shaking really good. I'm falling behind, and I gotta get this thing shaking. I got plenty of time, but I'd like to make at least another effort on this beautiful snippy tippy group build. And it's gonna be a wonderful group build. And so 6 months is a long time, and I know dang well I'll get mine done before that. Okay, that'll be it, guys. This is about all. I can't think of anything more else other than that'll be it. So this Friday, I think I mentioned on the Vulcan video, my last video, the Frankie Day show will be getting started, and we'll have some fun. And fun shall be, and fun will be. Fun guy to be with. Okay, this about concludes the video number 2 on the Airfix 1/72 scale B-29 Super Fortrtess. A very beautiful, lovely, classic kit it is. It makes a very beautiful looking model. And it's got my stamp of approval. Airfix did a good job designing this kit. I can't see any flaws on this thing, other than the heavy rivet job they put on there, but you can't have everything. Okay, I'm out of here, guys. God bless you guys. Make Mama happy. Please subscribe, and you guys take care and build on, and God bless you guys. So I'll catch you on the final reveals. Bye, fellas. Take care, guys. God bless you all.